The Bible is clear.
I hear it all the time from Christians. In fact, the Bible is clear on very few things. When I started my biblical training, I already was in a time of, our theology kind of isn't making sense, but we're so good, it's okay. I began to learn how the Bible was put together. I thought it was just this book that had floated down from heaven in a leather binding. But I found out it was a very messy process. And there were chapters that had been jammed in the middle of other books that weren't in the original manuscript. And there were arguments about what books should be in and which ones should be out. Jude probably never should have been put in, and likely not the Revelation of John, but some really powerful political people wanted them in. And it was one of those things that I said, wow, nobody ever told me this. Why? Why do we hide the fact that the Bible is disputed and argued over? So I had to decide, am I going to dissonantly continue to follow this idea that the Bible is inerrant and written by a univocality of voice,
By God's finger itself.
or do I look at it as it is, which is a compilation of a bunch of writings from a bunch of writers from a bunch of different places in a bunch of different times in history that sometimes has some really cool wisdom, particularly the story about this guy Jesus, who was a radical attacker of the status quo, who hated religion and mocked religious people, who put law on others but let themselves be self-righteously free from law, like American Christians do today.
No, brother, the Bible is clear.
The Bible is clear of very few things, but it has some very beautiful things to say when we see it for what it was meant to be.